Big Ten football delivered some jaw-dropping moments this weekend, and if you thought the usual powerhouses would cruise through, think again. The drama, the upsets, and the sheer dominance on display have set the stage for an electrifying 2025 season. But here's where it gets controversial. Some teams that were expected to shine stumbled badly, while others made bold statements that could shake up the rankings for weeks to come. And this is the part most people miss. The implications of these games go far beyond just wins and losses. Let's dive into the highlights from Week 4 of the Big Ten season, where conference rivalries took center stage and the stakes couldn't be higher. Indiana's stunning dismantling of Illinois Saturday's showdown between then number 9 Illinois and then number 19 Indiana was hyped as the marquee Big Ten matchup, but the actual game was anything but close.
Indiana absolutely steamrolled the Fighting Illini with a staggering 63-10 victory, a result that shocked fans and analysts alike. Quarterback Fernando Mendoza was nothing short of spectacular, completing an incredible 91.3% of his passes for 267 yards and 5 touchdowns. That kind of precision is rare and speaks volumes about Indiana's offensive efficiency. But the Hoosiers didn't stop there. Their ground game was equally dominant, racking up 312 rushing yards. Kobe Martin led the charge with 107 yards and 2 touchdowns on just 12 carries, while Kalon Black chipped in 89 yards and another touchdown on 10 touches. In stark contrast, Illinois could barely move the ball on the ground, finishing with a meager 2 rushing yards. Quarterback Luke Altmaier managed 146 passing yards and a single touchdown, but it wasn't nearly enough to keep pace. This lopsided victory propelled Indiana up to number 11 in the AP poll, while Illinois tumbled down to number 23. Could this be the moment Indiana announces itself as a serious contender? Or is Illinois facing a deeper crisis than anyone expected? 4 undefeated teams continue their march. While Indiana was making headlines, 4 other teams kept their perfect records intact with commanding performances. USC, now ranked number 21, defeated Michigan State 45-31. Powered by Jaden Mayava's 3 touchdown passes, running back Wayman Jordan was a force on the ground, amassing 157 rushing yards and maintaining an impressive 7.8 yards per carry average this season. His explosive runs have been a key factor in USC's success. Washington reclaimed the Boeing Apple Cup with a dominant 59-24 win over in-state rival Washington State. Sophomore quarterback Damon Williams Jr. dazzled with 386 total yards and 5 touchdowns, while running back Jonah Coleman added 2 scores. The Huskies look unstoppable at 4-0, but their upcoming clash with number 1 Ohio State in Seattle will be a true test. Ohio State is gunning to end one of the nation's longest home winning streaks. Can Washington hold their ground? Maryland's road victory over Wisconsin was one of the weekend's biggest surprises. The Terrapins won 27-10, extending Wisconsin's troubling 2025 season. Malik Washington threw for 265 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Wisconsin's quarterback carousel, featuring 4 different players, highlighted the Badgers' instability. With Luke Fickell's job reportedly on the line, this loss could have serious repercussions. Oregon, gearing up for its highly anticipated whiteout game, crushed Oregon State 41-7. Although the score seemed close after the first quarter, the Ducks pulled away decisively. Quarterback Dante Moore threw for 305 yards and 4 touchdowns, setting the stage for a tough matchup against Penn State's defense, which ranks 9th nationally in yards allowed per game. Michigan squeaks past Nebraska in a nail-biter. Nebraska showed flashes of brilliance against No. 21 Michigan, pushing the Wolverines to the brink in a thrilling 30-27 road victory for Michigan. Running back Justice Haynes was the standout for Michigan, rushing for 149 yards and a touchdown, while averaging an impressive 8.8 yards per carry. Quarterback Bryce Underwood contributed 105 passing yards and added 61 yards on the ground, showcasing his dual-threat ability.
Nebraska's Dylan Raiola was equally impressive, throwing for 308 yards and 3 touchdowns. His favorite target, Ja'Cory Barney Jr., caught 6 passes for 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. Despite Nebraska's strong showing, Michigan's resilience earned them a hard-fought win. Following this victory, Michigan climbed 2 spots in the AP poll to number 19 and now heads into its first bye week of the season. Will this breather help them regroup for the challenges ahead? The Big Ten landscape is shifting rapidly, and every game seems to carry weighty consequences.
Which teams will rise to the occasion, and who will falter under pressure? Do you think Indiana's blowout signals a new power in the conference, or was Illinois just having an off day? And with so many undefeated teams, who do you see emerging as the true frontrunner? Share your thoughts and predictions. The conversation is just getting started.